Just want to thank you guys, and I really want to thank our students at Temple. They came out 8,000 to 10,000 strong for this game, and that's just a great thing to see. You know, the major college football culture is here in Philadelphia, and it's just really really terrific to see the support of the university, the support of the students, and that was just a real thrill to come out here. And I'm awful proud of our football team. I'm awful proud of our football staff. You know, these first games are all about coming out and playing physical and playing hard, and I thought that happened. We played a great program in Villanova. Andy Talley does a great job with that program. These have been tremendously close games, and we have the utmost respect for Coach Talley and for his program, and we're thrilled that we had an opportunity to go out tonight and have success and be in this stadium, in this atmosphere, and it was a great night for Philadelphia and a great night for Temple. Any questions, you guys go ahead and fire them away.
When that first game, how important is it to have the kind of start you had to get that momentum going, to keep that momentum going the entire game?
Well, I mean, it's real important. I mean, you're coming out of the blocks here. You're new program, and it's first game, and you want to be able to get some momentum and allow the kids. You know, they want to succeed. They want to put forward what you're selling, so to speak. And we wanted to be a tough physical football team. And we were able to get the run game going, which really allows you to do that and throw some shots down the field. So that early momentum was terrific for us.
Coach, at your previous stop, you coached some pretty good running backs, and you coached against some pretty good running backs. How would Bernard Pierce compare to some of the other backs?
Well, I mean, I've said it, and I'll tell you again. I mean, I think he's as talented as any of the backs I've seen in the conferences that I've been in. The last stop I was at is a tremendous conference. And he's got all that talent. Why? He's big, he's got size, he's got speed, he's got make you miss. He has those qualities. And as we said right along, Bernard's working real hard to learn how to play through, these physical games and finish and work through injuries. And I thought I was real proud of him today. He ran real hard. He was driving and spinning for extra yards. He was tight with the ball for the most part. And so I thought that he did a great job, and he is absolutely one of the top running backs in the country, no question.
Can you talk about Girardi's performance?
I think Mike did a great job. He came out here, he managed the game, he was a real good leader in the huddle. We wanted to get a guy to demonstrate some leadership. He did that. What he really did was about a week ago he picked that up. And you saw that evident. I always believe that, what you see in practice is what you're going to get in the game. We had a great week of practice. We had a great beginning, a great end, and a great preparation days. So he really picked it up, and he did that and that. He kept the tempo going in that huddle. He had confidence. He threw the ball really, really well in there. So I was proud of him, and he really handled everything extremely well.
Steve, what was it like for you today in the hours leading up to the game, your first game, as a head coach? Did it feel different to you?
You know what? It didn't. The guy, Ed Foley, was asking me that in the locker room. He said, how does this feel? I said, you know what? I feel the same way I felt as a coordinator, the same way I felt as an assistant coach, the same way I felt as a head coach at Chester High School. I mean, to me, you just have that. You're a competitor. You feel that energy. You feel that anxiety sometimes a little bit. But nothing about the fact that being the head football coach per se, I told the team in there I'd apologize like a lunatic out there today, But I wanted to set the stage for how I want our team to play, and but no, I didn't think about the fact that now I'm the head coach or anything like that, no, other than just wanting to make sure that we played a brand of football that we said we were going to play.
Well, Steve, even though it's a new coaching staff, you have a veteran group. How much of that experience played tonight for your squad?
You mean veteran group in which way?
Veteran, you have a lot of seniors, a lot of guys. This is a veteran team. Where they're a lot younger. How did that experience help your team tonight? It's a different offense and everything.
Yeah,
defense.
I'm proud of our guys. Last year we lost a first-round draft pick, a second-round draft pick, and we put 7 free agents in the NFL. That just happened here, right? I believe I'm right with 7. That's 9 players went into the NFL from Temple. What a great tribute to Temple. So we took some losses. We also have some good young players that had a chance to come up through camp and develop, and we saw that development starting tonight. So we have some guys that have played football, but we've lost a lot of impactful players. And if you're going to be a good program, you've got to have the ability for those younger guys that have played some football to step up and take the next step, so to speak. And I saw evidence of that. So that was terrific.
Coach, your offensive line tonight, I thought was pretty dominating. Made a name coaching offensive linemen. What do you think of this year's offensive line at Temple?
You know, I really did. I thought they played well, and I'm proud of them. Justin Fry did a great job. Our offensive line coach, he does a phenomenal job with them. And I thought they played hard. And that's really what we want to make sure. We got to play hard. Now, we're not very deep. You know, we right now we're standing at about 6 right now that are ready. We hope to get it maybe a 7th and build towards an 8th, but we're not deep right now, so we're concerned about that. But the guys, those 6 guys in that game that played, I thought they played really, really hard tonight. They reestablished the line of scrimmage, and I'm proud of them.
Coach, you talk about the
Tough call
defensive
at
effort.
quarterback, and when did Mike find out?
I'm sorry.
Is it a tough call at the quarterback, and when
Yes.
did Mike find out?
It was a tough call, and we made that decision. I got to capture my days here because I'm dealing in, you know,
Thursday.
Monday's a Wednesday, Tuesday's a Friday. I'm all jammed up, you know. But I would say it must have been Monday of this week. I think I'm right when I say that. I'm losing a little track of the time right now, but we made that decision, and it was a tough call because I thought Chris Coyer had a heck of a camp, and you saw he had a heck of a play out there himself tonight. And we really think that Juice has come quite a ways as well. And so it was a tough call, and I told you guys earlier that, you know, what we were really waiting for is to see who could really grab the leadership of this team. And I thought that they all really grew in that regard. And you know, maybe Mike's had a little bit more experience, and it favored him a little bit in this game. So that's how that went.
Coach, you talk
Guys,
about-
you held them to 7 points, but it wasn't necessarily Adrian. It was guys like, I mean, Proboth isn't an unknown commodity, but it was Caponegro,
Right.
Roby. What did it mean to have some of those newer faces step up for you?
Well, I mean, it was great. We got those guys in the game. We would have loved to have preserved that shutout right there, and we need those. We talked about in the locker room. We need those young guys to get experience, and they need to step up and play. We have a very talented second group of defensive linemen, and so that's all part of it. You know, part of the development is you hope to get in games where you can get these guys in the game so they can play. Sometimes when you're in those shoestring games, it's hard to do, and guys don't get reps, and then you're always nervous to get them in the game. So we got some guys in the game, and I think that's really going to help us down the road here.